Saying goodbye to Asia, we get back in the time machine, taking off to ancient Greece and Rome, a long period of time and rule between 1200 BCE and 330 AD, also known as the period between the fall of Mycenaean civilization and the death of Alexander the Great. For the Greeks, the sky was a critical part of life and stories. They tracked Polaris and brought importance to the zenith each year, basically imagining that the heavens revolved around them. To the Greeks, the sky wasn't just something you watched, it was something you lived with. It was part of your culture and something you were perhaps scared of. The periods and stories of this time are where mythology and astronomy collide. One example of this is of Augustus, the first Roman emperor. After Julius Caesar's death, a bright comet appeared in the sky, also known as Sidus Illuvium. Augustus used this comet as a sign from the heavens that Julius had been defied and that Augustus himself had the god's blessing to rule. This comet and many other sky-based phenomena changed different parts of history and affected most decisions in the Greek and Roman empires. The Greeks and Romans filled the night sky with gods and constellations, such as Heracles, a mighty hero who was immortalized among the stars after his legendary feats. In Greek and Roman mythology, even the rising and setting of the sun was seen as a chariot pulled across the sky by the gods, with gods named Helios for the sun and Selene for the moon. They are also very well known for their hierophanies. The Pantheon, literally the word for all gods in Rome, was one of the most famous temples ever built. It is aligned east-west, meant to link the sun and moon. The light from the oculus, also known as the massive hole in the top of the Pantheon's dome, falls into the Pantheon's room. Once a year, as the sun moves closer to the center of the sky and back, the circle of light from the sun falls directly on the doorway in the Pantheon. This day is April 21st, also known as Rome's birthday, connecting humans and gods into a celebration of the nation. However, the Pantheon is not the only hierophany in Greece and Rome. In Sicily, some ancient temples were placed to catch the light of the solstices and align with particular constellations. Even in the ruins today, from certain angles, one can align the temples with the heavens without looking all that hard. In these empires, the stars impacted how they lived their lives, how they moved and navigated from one place to another, as well as balance. Many Romans believed that all gods had counterparts, a sun god and a moon god, etc. This taught Greeks and later Romans how to look at the world and live their lives with both appreciation and hesitation towards the sky and the heavens. Balance, giving us yet another society and ancient civilization that was deeply impacted by the skies and stars as well as astronomy overall.